coming up in this read. This is genuinely somebody who's got good intent towards you. And with the butterflies and the sunflowers as well, it indicates somebody who does have a lot of respect for you, and that they would like to change and improve the situation. Aries, let's do your love read for January 2022. Any information that you need, you can find it all in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for an Aries, then just switch over the roles and please use your very best discernment, okay? Because this is a general read. Therefore, it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. Never try and force anything to fit your situation. If you know it's not your reading, then just walk away and leave it be, okay? Right, so Aries, we're going to be pulling 3 rows. Your first row is your person's headspace. Your second row is their heart space. And then the third row is their potential actions that they will be taking towards you, okay? Any of the zodiacs that I mention, again, please use your very best discernment, okay? Zodiac information, take it with a pinch of salt. It could be someone else that you're dealing with. It absolutely could be. Or they could be placements in your own chart, or they could be character traits of somebody as well, okay? So always be careful whenever you're watching general reads. It's not necessarily going to be your story, all right? Okay, so you have the 3 of coins, that's Capricorn energy. The sun is Leo. 6 of swords is Aquarius. 5 of wands Leo. 4 of swords Libra. 10 of wands Sag. 3 of wands is Aries. 3 of cups Cancerian. 7 of wands reversed, it's Leo. And the Knight of swords reversed is Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Coins, Earth Energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, do you see what I mean with the zodiac information? Like, literally, you could be dealing with anybody because you've got almost all of the zodiacs out. So again, you know, you will know who it is that you're dealing with, okay? And under there, you have strength. So it's more Leo energy. So the dominant signs that's in this particular read for you, Aries, is, I want to say Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, definitely, and Aquarius, okay? The most dominant sign is, of course, Leo. Now, with this would be the overall energy, and I'm feeling, Aries, that somebody is about to extend the olive branch out to you with this page and strength. So this individual has basically reserved themselves to understanding that they need to do something. They have to take action towards you. They've quietly reserved themselves to this feeling of I want to say ego, no longer fighting against their own ego. All right, in their headspace is the 3 of coins, the sun, and the 6 of swords. So again, you've got indications of somebody who is genuinely wanting to work on the situation with you, whatever the situation might be. Their intent is very, very positive with the sun, and they're hoping that you two can come out of this uncertainty with that 6 of swords. Right, so we are going to clarify why the 6 of swords. Let's see if we can get more information on this one. That was super quick. The 3 of wands, yeah, expectations. It's come out a bit off balance as well. So it's indicating that this individual might have been expecting you to make the first move, but I'm not seeing that you have done. Okay, so that's what's causing all of this uncertainty in your person's headspace. because they were fully expecting, well, if Aries wanted me, or if Aries wanted something with me, then Aries would have instigated something. But I don't feel that you have instigated anything with this particular individual, Aries, and they were completely expecting you to do exactly that. This Six of Swords is all about coming out of the difficult times and moving towards a situation that is more peaceful, more in alignment with what you're wanting and what they're wanting. Okay, so it feels like that there is a compromise here that's being reached between you two. Now, with this being a love and relationships read, it doesn't necessarily restrict it only to romantic love. Although it absolutely could be for some of you, it's not going to be that situation for all of you. In fact, for some of you, this entire episode could be playing out in a workplace relationship that you have with somebody else. And they're having to resign themselves to the fact that they were clearly coming from a place purely from ego. And they were unwilling to admit where they were wrong. Okay, now we do see, with that olive branch being extended out to you, Aries, that in a roundabout way, they are admitting that they're wrong, but without actually like giving you a full-blown apology. So again, use your very best discernment as to whether or not this individual is genuinely coming from a good place. We do see the sun in their head. Like, that's, I would take that as their intent towards you. That this is genuinely somebody who's got good intent towards you. And with the butterflies and the sunflowers as well, it indicates somebody who does have a lot of respect for you, and that they would like to change and improve the situation. Okay, in their heart space is the Five of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, a lot of conflict in their heart space, and they're figuring out quite a lot with this Four of Swords. They haven't felt themselves for a while with that Four of Swords, and I don't want to use the word powerless, but that is the word that's coming to the forefront. Something about their situation that has absolutely left them feeling quite powerless when it comes down to possibly you. Let's find out why the Four of Swords in their heart space, please. Thank you. The Tower reversed and the Chariot reversed. So yeah, they're trying to avoid a worst case scenario. Whenever the Tower comes out in reverse, it indicates somebody who would rather ignore something than face it head on in fear of a disaster. All right. And again, Chariot reversed. Yeah, they absolutely do feel stuck. Like that in their heart space. They're telling me, I have no other choice. It has to be this way. And that's exactly what's causing this Ten of Wands, that, you know, heavy burden. It's almost as if they're saying, I don't want this to be the end of the situation, and I'm pretty certain that I can fix this situation, but they're also trying to avoid making things worse as well. Okay, and then in their potential actions towards you, the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, so a reunion, it's here, okay. The Seven of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. So we're going to have to clarify this Knight of Swords reversed, because whenever this is in reverse, it can indicate somebody who is being deliberately cruel. You know, someone who is deliberately trying to sabotage something. And then your Seven of Wands reversed. That can indicate somebody who has got very weak boundaries. Someone who is losing hope in a situation due to these weak boundaries. So it's possible, Aries, that whoever this individual is that you're dealing with, it's possible that they are dealing with someone who is very cruel, with the Knight of Swords reversed, and your person feels stuck with this cruel individual. Like that could be their current partner, it could be their ex-partner, it could be one of their parents, it could be a cruel boss, and anyone who is being cruel and cold and calculating. It's happening to whoever this individual is that's shown up in your read, Aries, and that's why they feel stuck. They feel stuck by forces outside of their control. Now, I'm getting the impression, Aries, that you're dealing with somebody who is very sensitive, really sensitive, and these weak boundaries are because they feel like they're being a horrible individual if they were to reinforce their boundaries, if they were to start learning how to say no to cruelty, you know, instead of just accepting it for what it is. That has led on to whoever this is being treated like a doormat. So ultimately, Aries, you're not going to be able to help this individual with them standing up for themselves if they're not going to help themselves. You know, literally, you can't help someone who isn't going to accept help. Like you would literally just be shouting in the wind. I don't feel that this is your energy that's shown up in this read, Aries, because you would never, ever, ever sit there and allow someone else to treat you like a doormat. This is you witnessing someone else being treated like a doormat and you feeling helpless in how you can remove that individual from their situation. And it's shown up in your read because you've got a lot of love, care and compassion for whoever that individual is. Even if it's just a work colleague that's telling you about their difficult home life, you know. Or again, for most of you, I feel that this is an individual that you would ideally like to have a loving relationship with. And they're stuck in a situation that is borderline dangerous. So that's why they're sitting there ignoring or tried to ignore how they feel towards you. Because that would involve having to confront whoever it is that they're dealing with. And for some of them, that could be an unsafe thing for them to do, especially with this Knight of Swords reversed. But you do have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Wands here, please? That's a very expansive energy. The Six of Swords reversed. Okay. For the short-term future, Aries, whoever this is, that they will be staying in their current dodgy situation. Like for the short term. This, I'm going to level with you, Aries. This has got the hallmarks of an individual who is trauma bond to the cruel person. That there is definitely Stockholm Syndrome that's going on here. Definitely. And tell me more about that Three of Wands, please. I always get the reads that have got the really serious content in, and I don't know why. Four of Swords, upright. Rest, reconsider, reevaluate. Yeah. It's like they're on this, or they're stuck in this never-ending loop of wanting to find freedom from that cruel individual. They get the inspiration, they take the beginning steps of freeing themselves, and then at the very last minute they chicken out, and they back out. So whoever they are, they definitely do need to reevaluate what it is that they're going back to. And Aries, if this is you, that is trauma bond to another individual who has been deliberately cruel and calculating and vicious to you, and you feel that you keep going back to them time and time and time again, then you're the one that needs to reevaluate. Why do you keep doing that? You know, why do you feel unable to disconnect from them? Because you know deep down that they're not a good person. Okay. I don't think it's very many of you that resonate with the one who is being pulled back into a toxic situation time and time again. Because if you know anything about an Aries, it's very much you show an Aries who you are just one time and they'll never forget it. Like literally. And then under there you've got the World. Yeah. Something needs to come to an end. This cycle needs to come to an end. Whoever it is that's stuck in this cycle, they ultimately have the power to bring that vicious cycle to an end. And in particular, in this deck, you've got the lotus flower. And the lotus is revered in many, many cultures because it is a stunningly beautiful, beautiful flower. And it grows in places that you wouldn't expect any flower to grow. So this is about strength of character. Whenever I see a lotus, I think immediately that someone's character is very, very strong. Someone who has seen a lot of really bad shit in their life, and someone who has not allowed the cruelty that they witness in the world to turn them into a cruel person. It's beautiful. I think that could well be your energy there, Aries. And I highly suspect that, going by what we've seen in your read, it could well be you that's breaking off this cycle with whoever this stuck individual is. Because ultimately you're being dragged into their drama and their never-ending cycle of them going back to somebody who is borderline a very dangerous individual. You're going to be freeing yourself from their cycle, because ultimately they do have a choice. Everybody has a choice. We really, really do. And it takes a lot of strength to walk away from a situation like that. And it's also going to take a lot of strength on your part, Aries, for you to sit there and go, do you know what? If this person genuinely wanted help, they would be helping themselves first and foremost. There's only so much that you can do for someone else, Aries, until you have to come to that realization of they need to be accountable for the decisions that they make. They really, really do. And you got the moon under there with the 3 of Cups. Yeah. So it's like whoever this individual is for you, Aries, they do keep thinking about you. And that's probably why you're picking up on their energy all of the time. Because they're constantly thinking about you. They're thinking about some kind of reconciliation with you as well. But again, there needs to be that break-off point where you decide, do you know what, that this actually isn't my problem. Self-preservation. It's not necessarily going to be another person that they keep going back to. as well. It could be something that they keep doing that sabotages themselves, such as drinking too much, taking drugs, the way that they think, the way that they behave and push everybody else away from them. You know, the Knight of Swords doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be the behaviours that somebody keeps repetitively doing that is causing them this, all of this trouble. What else, please, for Aries? Okay. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So that's your throat chakra. And it says, acknowledge your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This can indicate telepathy. And then you've got door to happiness. Door to personal healing and happiness, new beginnings in your personal life, breaking addictions or finding a new home, and new opportunities and being open to them. Yeah. So with this, again, I don't know if you can see that, he's got a trumpet, and that trumpet reminds me of the Judgment card. You listening to your higher self. And you speaking your truth from the heart and moving forward with positive intent. And again, especially where that says breaking addictions, somebody is addicted to either an unhealthy person or an unhealthy habit. And it's sabotaging their relationship with you or their potential to have a healthy relationship with you. I'm seeing this throat chakra card as you having the opportunity to have this conversation with whoever this individual is. That it's not working for you the way that it is. You wish them all the love in the world, but you have to put yourself first. I do feel this as a painful but necessary goodbye. And then that's going to open up your door, because you're no longer trapped within this cycle. You're freeing yourself. It's going to open up this door to personal healing and happiness for you. What else, please, for Aries? Okay. Children, your love life is being affected by children. It's not being affected by children. There could, for some of you, there could be children someplace within this scenario that are needing to be taken into consideration when you make any kind of decision. Okay, Aries. Calling in your soulmates, your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together, and under their playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So ultimately you're looking for a relationship where you can just have the freedom to laugh and joke and just let your hair down and not have to worry every 5 minutes about someone else hurting themselves. You know, this darkness that we've seen in your main spread, you're not wanting that darkness in your life. You're genuinely not. I'm also seeing as well that some of you could be currently manifesting a new relationship with that calling in your soulmate. What else, please, for Aries? Power. You instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you do deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in, and only time will tell. So with this particular combination, Aries, again, I'm getting that overall strong impression that with whoever this is, you have tried your very, very best. And there is only so much that you can do for someone else. Ultimately, this is now on them, for them to decide that enough is enough. Will they succeed? Only time will tell. It's up to them as to whether or not they'll succeed with this. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Yep. What else, please, for Aries? Okay. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Okay. Right, so again, we'll do the usual rule of three. We'll take the healing message from the creator of the deck, your second and most important message from your own intuition, and then finally I will give you my intuitive message. And it says there is a strong sexual energy around you. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Spending time outdoors can help you to calm your emotions, as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find the balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. Balance your ability to caress with your need to be caressed. And when we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what it is that we do not want rather than what it is that we do want. So bear this in mind now. It's time to breathe. Okay, so sexual energy, creative energy. I'm getting the message here, Aries, that you feel quite unloved by somebody specific. Very unloved. Because again, because of their inability to see whatever repetitive cycle. Like they can't see it for what it is. And it feels like that person is constantly either picking someone else or something else over you. And it's leaving you in this frame of mind of you feeling like crap. So with this one, it's time for you to start channeling your creative energy into someone or something else. Okay. Okay, so this next deck, we're going to aim to pull some initials for you. It could be someone's full name, nickname, street name, anything. Don't worry if none of these resonate for you. It doesn't mean to say that read wasn't your read. It just means that this particular part of the read wasn't for you. Okay, again, it's like you will know who it is that you're dealing with, but this is just extra confirmation for those who have already got their sneaky suspicions. It's for Aries, please. I have another 2, please. Aries. One more, please, for Aries. Okay. Okay, so you have L, curvy, V, athletic, supportive, S and P. Okay. Supportive. There's something else that's coming through that supportive. It's Aries. I'm getting a bit of an imagery here of somebody who started a new, like a new fitness regime. You might have recently joined a new exercise club or something, or like a yoga club, and it's like at this exercise club or yoga club, you're gonna have an opportunity to meet new people, like-minded people, and it's while like you're having conversations with the people in that group, you're gonna come to this realization that you're doing the right thing by no longer associating yourself with whoever this individual is. That there's something to do with like a like-minded group of individuals who are very supportive of you, and they're really listening to what it is that you're saying, and it's almost as if your story is serving a warning to those around you, you know, in a really positive way. It's nice. Okay, so what else for Aries, please? Don't just do something, sit there. Meditation. Surf the serenity. Yeah. Again, I'm feeling that this is like a group activity, though. I really, really do. It's because I'm seeing like either a yoga club or something along those lines, or a health and fitness club. Ultimately, though, this is all about meditation. And meditation is going within and listening for the answers from your higher self. Surf the serenity. And don't associate yourself with anybody who makes you feel bad about yourself, you know, messes up your vibe. It's weird because whoever this person is, they've got a hold over you somehow. Like they've got something. Like there's something about them that makes them really addictive. And in the meanwhile, they are addicted to either someone or something else. And it's really throwing you off. It's throwing you off center. So it's time for you to reclaim your inner peace. Really difficult read. I do apologise for that, Aries. I don't know why I keep getting all of the really serious readings, but you know what? The messages come out because somebody's needing to hear it. So there it is. So yeah, that is what I have for you, Aries. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so can be found in my pinned comment and in my description box below. Don't forget to join me again on the 1st of February at 3 p.m. GMT for your monthly overview reading. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.